Alright, and welcome back everyone to Pokemon Blue. Last time we went through the fighting dojo and got ourselves a fighting type Pokemon that we're probably not going to use despite the fact that it could be usable. And anyway, now we're in Silph Co, and the story behind this one is Team Rocket has invaded Silph Co because they want to get their hands on the latest prototype.
Yeah, Silph is a humongous building. It's about 11 floors, and you want to make sure, and you're going to be in here for the long haul, pretty much. Even though you can't go back out, it's easier just to kind of get settled down one fell swoop.
Well, the best way to do this is, you want to access the 11th floor from the 3rd floor via key card, and you're going to be finding out on the 5th floor when you defeat one of the Rocket Grunts. But there's also plenty of goodies to pick up along the way as well. So, if unless you just rather skip all of them, I do kind of recommend going on your way to grab some.
Yeah, Supersonic.
Alright, so Snorlax is confused here. Now, I'm actually going to be adding Snorlax to the team. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before or not. Because of all the normal types out there, there are some good normal types. Like Clefable's good, Chansey's a tank, Persian's very fast, Taurus is great balance-wise. I'm picking Snorlax as my normal type because he's just very bulky in what he can do.
And yeah, so we saw right there that he was having that Snorlax was really having really bad luck for a few turns of confusion.
Yeah. This game can dick with you sometime when it comes to that. Also, the general consensus is that the enemy AI is just bad. I also noticed I've been alternating between Headbutt and Body Slam, so I'm trying to,
Conserve PP.
as best as I can, without having to really need to backtrack to the Pokemon Center. However, there is a rest area, I think, on the 9th floor.
Yeah, 9th floor.
But it's only accessible while Team Rocket is invading the place. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, but there was an internet problem before. Kelvin, you here?
Calvin.
Yeah, I'm still here. It's just that it's like saying their internet connection is just that I can still see everything, but it's like lagging a lot.
Oh, it's lagging on. Okay, but can you at least tell what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looks like right now that the connection's starting to pick up again.
Alright, yeah. Got 2 bars right now.
Alright. Okay. 2 bars. Okay. As long as it's seeable for you. Oh boy, now it's back down to red.
Yep, I see a little.
Okay, you can see it.
Cubone.
Good night, Cubone.
Yep. Cubone had to go nappy nap.
Now there's a Zubat. Wonderful.
Alright, so yeah, this is pretty much a grind fest here, where if you really need to do any last minute grinding before the gym leader, this is definitely a good opportunity to do so as well. But like I said before, it is kind of worth going on your way to examine every room, because there's a lot of good items you can find here. Two of which are very, very useful TMs.
Mm-hmm. Normally, if you really want to grab everything, the most efficient way is to right away go for the card key. Then once you get the card key, you go from the bottom up for each floor.
Yeah, and you just do one floor at a time up until you found everything. What you call it? I've always liked grinding this place because I think that the amount of trainers you can fight really gives your Pokemon an opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, especially with the upcoming gym fights they got a big jumping difficulty.
I'm sorry. What were you trying to say?
I think I was trying to say that the Pokemon actually can get pretty hard, so it gives you guys a chance to catch up.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely true. But generally speaking, scientists, I just want to go over them very quick. Scientists generally tend to bring poison or electric types. Just bring a ground type, and you'll end them very quickly.
And Lemonade, nothing really too spectacular here.
Well, again, I'm trying to keep Mew healthy as well, just for the sake of using it as my soft boil slave. In case you don't know what soft boil does, soft boil and Bow can restore your health, but outside of Bow, you can sacrifice 20% of your Pokemon's maximum health and heal your other Pokemon lying in wait that have taken the damage already.
Yay, Grimer!
I mean, the Pokemon that can use soft boiled, Pokemon like Clefable or Chansey or Mew. These Pokemon you can definitely rely on healing. Like if you want to have a cleric role in the party, those would definitely be good choices.
Yeah, especially if you're low on money, you don't have enough to buy for potions stuff.
Yeah, I mean the other thing too is that Chansey can't learn soft boil naturally. You have to teach it via TM.
And that sign just is down for the count.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yes, you did lose.
Yes, you did.
You didn't have that many Pokemon. They were quite, and the ones you did have were very, very easy to take out.
All right, so yeah, anything you want to add to Silph Co, Danielle, on your own perspective, first memories of it?
Not really. I first played this in the Fire Red Leaf Green, so I kind of know my way around here, not particularly well because I didn't play First General that much.
Well, you should also know too that the TMs you get in this particular version are different from the TMs you get in Fire Red Leaf Green.
You know, actually, not too much. Not that I think about it. I think they also appeared in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I think.
Silph Co?
I thought so. I could be completely wrong, though.
I know there's a Silph Co building, but it wasn't like 11 floors, at least I don't recall. But yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, yeah, definitely an awesome remake.
That's for another time, though.
Indeed. Oh, I love that game so much. Heart Gold.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alright, but basically here is that, well, the differences in TMs you can get, and, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and, Fire Red Leaf Green as opposed to Red and Blue. For example, in Fire Red Leaf Green, you can find the Bulk Up TM.
Bulk Up, yes.
That you can give
Ups your attack and defense by 1 stage each.
that you can give to someone like a Primeape, or if you happen to get lucky, a Machamp. Because generally speaking, fighting types are pretty useful to bring to the party.
You still there, Kelvin?
I think.
Here's a little fun fact about soft boil first generation. Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What are you gonna say about soft boiled?
That first generation there was a bug with the move in the handheld games. Whether your Pokemon current or maximum HP was at 255 or 511, let's say the move would fail if you try to execute it.
So wait, an exponent. If the number of HP was an exponent, it will fail.
No, the number of HP between its current and its maximum HP when you try using soft boil is 255 or 511. The move soft boil will fail.
Ah, I see.
That's interesting.
Yep, Gen 1, another Gen 1 fun fact. And Thunderbolt right in the mouth.
Ow. And Rattata. There's nothing really much to see here, just Rattatas, Zubats, Golbats,
I mean-
usual song and dance with these guys.
I mean, you would think they would get rid of the Rattatas at this point.
You would think. But then again, this is Gen 1, so...
But I mean, yeah, I guess they didn't have a lot of Pokemon to go around. And maybe they just wanted.
Rocket Punch have the main Pokemon.
Oh yeah. I know the one from the anime did. The Rocket Grunts did when they invaded SSN. Oh, he smells a rat. He smells a rat indeed. Just for a quick warning, in case you haven't figured this out.
And
Right?
Eradicate! Oh my god!
Yep. Look at the size of those teeth.
It Maybe even watch Bane kind of retarded. Oh god, his thing.
Yeah, Hyper Fang can still kind of hurt at this point in the game. Too bad, at least it does not have Super Fang.
Oh my god.
And Super Fang only does half of the maximum HP.
Only half.
No, wait. Actually, wait. No, not max. I'm sorry. Current HP. So it's best to use Super Fang like first.
And paralysis. Wonderful.
No, not paralysis. Wrap.
Rap. Rap. I don't like rap.
No one likes wrap, especially in Generation 1.
Use thy flamethrower.
Indeed. I used my flamethrower. I'm sorry, Sebastian. I wanted to cook the turkey as fast as I possibly could, so I had to use my flamethrower. I know it wasn't a direct. I know it wasn't a direct quote, but I'm paraphrasing from
Yay,
Black.
punching!
I know it wasn't like a direct quote, but I was just paraphrasing from Black Butler.
Wasn't go at Sprite with its tongue sticking out?
Maybe just want to be bleh, you know? I mean, it was funny. It's the only generation I can recall that always shows off its tongue. It does not do it any other time. And this is where Confused Ray really starts to become trolly here. Like, it keeps switching out back and forth, right? And then another Supersonic confuses me again.
Why do you have Supersonic when Confused Ray always hits?
Oh, because you know what it is too? The trans don't even bother teaching them TMs.
What? Heard.
Another confused.
Gen 1 AI.
Not just that, but friggin' Gen 1 TMs. Even Gen 1 TMs.
They have to level up.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, that's part of the level up moveset. You're right about that. The other thing too is the trainers don't teach them the TMs, except for the gym leaders. I think Gary does too, because I know that his Blastoise will have Blizzard in the final fight. I had to jump cut there for a second because as much time as I was making during the video, I didn't want to make it go longer than 15 minutes because what happens with when I use Pinnacle for Dazzle for Pinnacle, if I let it go on for further than 15 minutes, it starts to lose its frame rate. Like the recording actually starts to lose frames. So the sound gets more and more out of sync. So I'm just trying to avoid that as best as possible.
One of the 4 Rocket Brothers.
So that was why you saw the
Were the names ever revealed in later games?
Gen 2, I think they got names, yeah. And actually,
Actually, I don't think so.
Wait. Let me rephrase. And Gen 2, the regular trainers got names.
Yeah.
Like Youngster Joey, for example.
Yeah, but I don't know if the Rocket Brothers themselves ever got names in later games. I don't think so.
No, they only ever appeared again in the remake, and they didn't get. That's right. Either there, either.
I know.
I know Silver. All the admins got new custom sprites
And character names, yeah.
I know that was the case in Gen 4.
One of them was Archer, I think.
Yeah, I think another one was Ariana or Adriana. By the way, those guys were extremely weird.
Oh, who's sprite? Trogs?
No, they were extremely weird, the admins.
Oh, right, the characters, yeah. Didn't they also have a talking Murkrow?
Yeah, that was Giovanni's Murkrow.
You know what's funny? You see Giovanni's Murkrow, yet you don't see Giovanni. Wasn't there another event, I think, in Heart Gold Soul Silver?
Yeah, it was a Celebi event where if you travel back in time, you actually got to see what led to Silver, your rival, being the way it was. Being the way he was, and why I got the
It was a big reveal that Silver is actually the son of Giovanni.
Right. Yep.
Something they actually foreshadow in the post-game in Fire and Leaf Green.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up, actually. If you go to the Rocket's hideout in one of the 7 islands post-game, one of the Rocket Grunts would say, "Wait a second, you can't be Giovanni's kid, can you? He has long red hair."
No, I think he said more on the lines of, like, who are you? Are you Giovanni's kid? It's like, no, that can't be right. His kid has red hair.
Oh, okay. Well, Kelvin got the direct quote right, but what I was paraphrasing at the time was that apparently they tell that to the main character who looks a lot like Pokemon Trainer Red, assuming you're playing the male avatar, and that it looks a lot like Ash in the anime. I mean, could it just be me, or I know this has been going on for like a long time, but Giovanni being Ash's father. I mean, it's been like one of those discussions that's been running amok for years.
Well, Giovanni has bugged into Ash a couple of times, and he never showed any any concern or any noteworthy reaction from him when we saw him. So it's highly unlikely.
Well, I mean, it might be highly unlucky, but the other thing too is, could he just not care?
Doesn't really seem that way.
Yeah, my truck dies to confusion.
That's payback, AI, for all the confusion just
The
now.
only thing that supports it was the fact that there was a Pokemon freaking opera where it revealed that Ash's mom knew Giovanni back in high school, supposedly.
Oh.
That's the only connection.
But, yeah. I mean, it's so debatable, though, if it was anything more than that.
Well, according to the creator, I believe it was Ash's father left to go on a journey, but he never managed to get on the top, like, 100, the top 1,000 players, Pokemon trainers in the world. So no one knows where he is. Pretty much say that his mom fell in love with his father and moved on from him. Though she still chooses to be single to even this time.
Yeah. It's kind of a recurring theme. Single moms in Pokemon games. The only one that isn't. The only exception is May's mother and Hoenn.
And Brendan's, if you do male.
Well,
Because your dad in that game is Norman, who's the leader of Petalburg City.
Yeah. Well, in the anime, it's canonical that May is a daughter of Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much. Yeah, I think like from third generation onward, they want to show off the female model sprites to attract girl gamers into the anime, girl viewers.
But yeah, I mean that's a good point. I mean, you don't see Brendan, you don't see.
I mean, like Gold and Silver didn't have a model till like third gen, until like Crystal.
Well, yeah. I was about to say they didn't have Crystal, they didn't have Ethan. That's the American.
Silver.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, if you watched Legend of Thunder, the special, Jimmy was the male character and Marina was the female character.
Generation.
Yeah.
In the anime Legend of Thunder, Raikou.
Oh,
Was it
was it the
different
generation?
Pokemon Chronicles?
The Chronicles, yeah.
Oh, Chronicle. Was that like a? I was thinking for a second it was like a Gen 2 thing.
Yeah, it was
It came after. It was after Gen 2.
Oh, it was after.
Like when
All right.
it was episodes with which didn't have Ash or Pikachu in it at all.
Oh.
Yeah,
It showed off Misty, it showed off Macy, it showed off Professor Oak and Tracy, and other side characters, even the Pichu brothers.
Bitchy too, actually. Ash's rival with Sparky.
Oh yes, that's right.
Because the guy was hunting for Moltres, but I think his name was Silver.
There was a character named Silver in the anime. I remember that. Jesus Christ. I mean, I mostly remember Gen 1, Gen 2 anime. I didn't watch a lot of the Gen 3 anime. I've watched little to nothing of Gen 4, Gen 5, and I've seen a good chunk of Gen 6 and X, Y, and Z. There was one episode that just recently came out in the English version, anyways, where Ash's Noibat became a Noivern.
Loved that.
Yeah.
Because against freaking Zapdos. Zapdos, I love that. That thing is amazing.
And they also show off. What else do they show off? I'm trying to think for a second. I mean, if I say that, they'll go into spoiler territory for. But you remember the character Alan, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, in future episodes, this is only gonna be a minor spoiler. Hope you don't mind. He also starts collecting gym badges himself.
Interesting. I wonder if they will ever wrap up the Mega Evolution special.
I think they did, actually.
I think it was the whole Zygarde thing was supposed to be how it ends.
Yeah,
But they're continuing that as part of the main anime now.
Yeah.
Right. So instead of having to be the special, Alama will just show up as a regular character.
With a recurring character, not so much a regular.
Right, reoccurring. Thank you. Oh boy, it'd be interesting to see if him and Ash end up beating the Pokemon League where the winner takes on Diantha.
Well, he definitely wants to test. Actually, Alan definitely wants to test out his Mega Evolution. And pretty much they're trying to hit freaking Mega Charizard versus Ash Greninja.
Well, what I mean, I've always pictured Ash getting like a Mega Evolution stone of his own. And you know something though, this might be just a bold prediction on my part, but with the revealing of Pokemon Sun and Moon, I have a feeling that Ash is never gonna make it as far as beating the champion, and he'll just move on to the Alola region.
They might try to fast forward the anime where he just like loses and then they just send him to the
That's exactly what I'm thinking they're gonna do now. It's just another reason to continue his.
I think they really need.
But then again, this isn't coming until November. It's only June, so both of you guys hold your horses.
Well, okay. Let's take a look at Ash's track record for a second, okay? He lost to Richie in the Kanto League, right? Like this was he made it further than Gary, but he still lost to Richie. He only won the Orange Iron Leagues. Technically doesn't count per se.
Right.
It's filler.
It's filler, right? That was before Gen 2. Gen 2, I forgot who he lost to, but I know he lost to someone.
Harrison.
Harrison, didn't he have a Blaziken?
Yeah.
Wait.
All types of first pay-per-views.
Wait. No, I'm talking about Gen 2. Ash lost to someone.
Yeah, Harrison had Blaziken, which was a spoiler for Gen 3.
Oh, okay.
Because freaking Matsuda's favorite Pokemon.
Oh, okay. That's a bit odd though to include Blaziken in the Johto region.
Spoiler for 3.
I know. But I'm just saying, I just find it a bit odd.
Well, before that, they showed off Kecleon, and then afterward they showed off White on.
Oh, I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
why not? Okay, yeah. That part of Johto I did not watch. I think the last episode I might have ever watched was when Ash had the baby, when Ash had the baby Larvitar and he gave it up back to his mother. That was the last.
Oh, yeah.
That was the last
That was
Johto episode
awesome.
I watched.
That was amazing.
So you never saw the part where he bumped into Harrison, like, you saw how Harrison was trying to catch the Sneasel?
Uh huh.
He showed off Blaziken, which was like, Ash found out he doesn't have any data on his Pokedex, so it was like a new Pokemon from a new region. So it was kind of bad. It was like in that battle, it was down to Ash's Charizard versus freaking Harrison's Blaziken. And sadly, despite having the type advantage being a flying type or a fighting type, Ash doesn't have any. Never had any flying type moves on his Charizard.
Man, it must have knew Thunder Punch.
Nah.
I know. I'm just making a joke. But, yeah, and then Ash lost to the kid that had the cosplaying Meowth.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy! I remember that guy.
Yeah, because remember, he was down 2 against 1, and Pikachu had to take on a friggin' Metagross, and then he finally got finished off by cosplay Meowth. And Meowth had like cowboy hats, cowboy boots, and everything.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Tried to go with Slash.
And then Gen 4, who can never forget, Ash made it very far away to the semifinal, only to get his ass beat by Tobias. Tobias.
For two mythical Pokemon, a Darkrai and a Latios.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Darkrai swept, what, 3/4 of his team?
He took out three of his Pokemon. You know Ash had a good counter in the beginning for Terracross. He still managed to take him out.
Yeah.
It was the only Pokemon that was able to dodge Ash's Gimble's freaking Draco Meteor.
Right, yeah, and then finally Pikachu and Latios, I think, went to KO.
He had freaking... And then he had his Torkoal, which just got wind-shotted. Didn't do anything.
Oh, man.
And then he finally took it out with Sceptile, but then he got the Latios, and Latios got the Sceptile, then he got the Swellow. Swellow put up a good fight, but Latios just had the edge. And it was finally down to Pikachu, and Pikachu managed to tie with it.
Right.
Combined full tackle Iron Tail combo.
Right, but then unfortunately, because of double KO, and Ash was down his last.
Ash was out. Yep, he was out.
Yeah, he was out. Poor guy. And he lost to Brendan in Gen 5, whose Riolu evolved to Lucario. Yeah,
He totally got... Seriously, Ash this time he used Attract, he would have won the damn thing, but for some reason Ash didn't choose to. I guess Ash still didn't know how Attract works.
I know, right? Like, remember the episode 2 where his female sniper tried to attract, I think, a female Moga?
Yeah.
That was like the only, subtle lesbian joke in the anime?
No, Ash still gets second feet. I think Iris did the same thing with her Moga against what's her name? Let's see, Ponyard.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was battling Elisa, I think her name was?
Elisa.
Yeah.
Elisa,
Yeah,
yeah. She had the Moga.
Yeah, the Ponyard. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, joke that you couldn't tell that Ponyard was a female because
Yeah, okay.
it's really weird telling.
Alright, so we've lost so much track of what we're doing here, but basically here, we need to look for the card key to get past all the barricades, which I've now started to item hunt. TM09, that is Takedown. And with Takedown, it's basically the lesser version of Double Edge, where you do damage, but then you take recoil damage in the process.
But it's a good way to get rid of tackle on your Pokemon.
Right. So it's basically a tackle that hurts yourself. Although if you want one of the better normal type moves in the game, you want to go with Double Edge.
Yes, double edge.
Like, say if you had like a Pidgeot or something, or a Fearow, giving a Double Edge might not be a bad idea. Especially if you like keeping a flyer in your party.
Yep.
I think almost every Pokemon can learn Double Edge. I think.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Because nearly every Pokemon can learn Toxic. That's a given.
Too many Pokemon can learn Toxic.
Yeah, I think the Aura Guardian brought that up too. Too many
Yeah.
Pokemon knows Toxic. I mean, what is it about Toxic that everyone should be able to do it? I mean, we all know it's a Poison-type move, and in later generation, is a good way to wear down opponents. But
Yeah, it really does make no sense. The amount of Pokemon that can learn Toxic is, like, unbelievable.
well, because you can do it on stalling Pokemon too that aren't necessarily Poison types.
Umbreon.
Yeah, the reason why I stalled a little bit here and there, because I was taking a look at my map to make sure I wasn't going to be lost. And the other reason too, I was trying to find the 5th floor, which I happened to find, and this is the guy right here. This is the floor we need to get the card key. Thankfully, this Rocket Trail only has one Pokemon, so if you want like a quicker way to,
And this.
yeah, you can just go after him.
Headbutt.
I'm not sure if we discussed Hypno before. I think we discussed Hypno in Koga's gym. But basically, it's a Psychic type Pokemon that can hold well in the physical department, but
Not so on the department.
well, its special is still pretty good in Gen 1. It's in Gen 2, it's got quite a nerf in terms of offense capabilities.
You can thank the physical special split for that.
No, I'm talking about no physical special split. That's the move.
No, the special split, yeah.
Yeah,
I meant to say special split.
yeah. The special split. Yeah, the special split was to address the problems with Psychic types. All right, so basically here, as long as you have a healthy amount of Hyper Potions, Lemonades, or whatever healing you want to bring with you, and you have a Soft Boil Slave, which, well, you don't need to have per se, but it's good to have because, it just saves you money, like Kelvin mentioned earlier.
This money's very finite in this game.
Quite finite, yes. Because there was no rematch trainers back then.
Besides the Elite Four, which is pretty hard to do, or they're hard battles.
look, they're considered to be hard, but if you know how to type match, then
Really not that big of a deal.
yeah. Do you ever guys miss the days in Pokemon where a lot of trainers were I don't want to say like dickishly hard, but where they were actually challenging and engaging to the point where it really keeps you on your toes. Like for me, it was Morty and Morty in the Gen 2 remake that really put up a great fight for me, or Maylene from Gen 4 that really kept me on my toes. Do you guys ever miss those type of trainers that give you that kind of a challenge?
Yes.
Totally.
Because I know Gen 4 had the balance difficulty just right in terms of what's the word I'm looking for?
Pokemon diversity.
Yes, thank you. And that I think that it really shows that you really have a tough road ahead of you, and I think with the champion being Cynthia, it really emphasizes the challenge factor in 4th tier. That's why I like it so much. I know Gen 6 was trying to cater towards more of the younger player, but I think they kind of missed out on making it too easy, I think, for the veteran players.
And this could have been solved if they just had an easier challenges difficulty like they did in Black 2 and White 2.
Yes.
That'd be available from the start, having to beat the game or to unlock it, and then have a friend to shit up.
That would have been a great idea, actually,
Yeah,
because
that's also why I like Jet Black and White 2 a lot, just because they have those keys, and granted I do have all the keys for both. I have the keys for both games, just so I have both games, because why not?
I mean, 5th Gen is a game I've played the least, and it's not because I don't like it or anything. I just haven't invested any time into it, which, maybe someday I'll go back to it because I want to take a break from like 6th Gen for a while, or 3rd Gen remake, or whatever it is I'm doing at the moment. Because I know Gen 5 did a lot right, as opposed to any previous generations. Like the metagame's great. Reusable TMs is another great hit.
Thank you, reusable TMs. Oh my god. If you play Gen 4 and
That was way past 2. Having to rely on your Pokemon's level up moves for real limited amount of Pokemon you probably want to go for.
Alright, so we're closing in. Well, we're towards the end of this part. About less than a minute left, ladies and gentlemen. But after I do get the card key, I do cut this part out, and then we actually move on to the next part, which is me basically trying to collect all the loot I can, and then finally meeting up with the rival in Giovanni. So this is gonna be the last Pokemon battle for this video up until next time, and it's a very short one too.
And we're closing on with Arbok.
Indeed, Charbok.
You know that Arbok symbols is always different every generation.
I know, it's so weird. Like, why does it say Charbok, but it's actually Arbok?
maybe it's a snake?
Yeah, it would have to be
It's a lisp.
Yeah, it has to be a hissing sound. Alright, so that's the majority of the trainers already down, and our prize for trying to beat this guy is the card key. Now, you're able to access a lot of rooms with this, so next time we meet, we're going to do just that, and then take on our rival in Giovanni.